It doesn't get better than this. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to tackle, quite literally, a great game day recipe.
It's already been tackled, unfortunately.
That's
we can't
true.
try it, but it looks amazing. Soft pretzels, they're easy to make, and all your guests are sure to love them. It's one of my favorites. Better Western Mass reporter Audrey Russo showing us her soft pretzel bites recipe.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Audrey Russo in the Better Western Mass kitchen, and today we're going to be making a big game day favorite, pretzel bites, because everybody loves a good pretzel. And the best part about this recipe is that you can see they're very small. Everybody loves pretzel bites and finger foods and little things that you can eat while you're at a game day party. And so the recipe and the ingredients are actually very, very simple. You don't have to twist all day long. What I've got started out and prepped over here are any store you can buy them, biscuit dough, pre-made biscuits. And what you do is, you might recognize the shape of the can here, but what you do is you cut every biscuit into quarters and you roll them up into little balls like so. And you do it with every single biscuit, so you can see that this makes a lot. If you're going to a party and you got a lot of people there, this will feed a crowd. And so what you do is you roll up the balls as tight as you can get them. And then once they are all ready to go, like little soldiers, you bring them up into a pot of boiling water and baking soda. And that baking soda kind of helps give it that flavor, that recognizable pretzel flavor. And so what you do is you drop them into the boiling water. And I'm going to do a couple at a time here just for time's sake. You drop them into the boiling water for about 30 seconds until they start to puff up and they get kind of big and sort of gooey looking. Now that they're starting to float, you take them out with a slotted spoon. And you drop them onto a pan, cookie sheet, what have you, lined with parchment paper. And this is the best part about this recipe is not only does it make a lot, not only does everybody love pretzels, but they're quick and easy. You take a little bit of egg wash, just one egg totally beaten up, and you just spread it over the top of the pretzel like this. I'm gonna grind a little bit of salt on top of each one. There we go. Alrighty. And now they go into the oven. We've preheated our oven to 425, and you just open it up and you stick them in for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once they're ready, you're gonna know what they look like. You're gonna know that they're ready because they're gonna look like a typical pretzel. Now, I'm gonna make all the rest of these little friends over here, and then in a little bit, while those are still baking, we're gonna show you how to make the cheese sauce, because you can't have pretzels without cheese. And you can see right now that we got some pretzels. Now that those ones are cooling off and we got some other ones in the oven, we are going to make our cheese sauce, which begins with a traditional roux. So we're gonna throw some butter in there and let it melt. So now we're gonna take some flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, and just kind of start mixing it into the melted butter to make our roux. You just kind of start stirring it into the butter until it gets thickened, like this. And that kind of helps act as a thickening agent for the milk, which we are now going to add. I'm going to spill a little bit on the stove too, just to make sure. Alrighty. Alrighty, and what we've got is, it can be any kind of cheese you want. Some people might want to add a little bit of beer or something else to flavor the cheese. I'm just going with a traditional mild cheddar because we're going to add something later to give it a little bit of a kick. All right, so this is going to start to melt. And it's going to all start to kind of combine. And as it's all starting to melt together into a thick, delicious cheese sauce, we are going to add a little bit of ground cayenne pepper, just for taste. That's another kind of thing about game day foods that I like, is a lot of times it's whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to do a little bit of black pepper. So this is our cheese sauce. Try to not knock everything over. Alrighty, and everybody loves cheese, but a lot of people tend to like mustard with their pretzels too. So you can kind of just add a little bit of mustard on the side. It's kind of like a famous duo here. And then you can serve these along. There's our finished product. And you can kind of just arrange them however you want. And there you have it. There's your pretzel bites, your cheese sauce, and a little bit of mustard. The whole process from start to finish really shouldn't take much more than 20 minutes, which makes it, again, a great game day snack to feed everybody as you're watching the teams play. From all of us here at Western Mass News, have a great game day.